the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why we're making contact, some lady came out to report that you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
And we're just trying to find out what the deal is, what's going on.
I'm sitting here minding my business, not doing anything.
You got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that.
Identification?
For what?
To know who I'm talking to?
I don't want you to know who you're talking to, and I don't need to know who you are.
Are you the owner of the car, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Ignorance is bliss, and people like this cause harm to innocent people like me who are doing nothing wrong by pulling me out. And I will sue their department from now till to the end of time, okay? Especially
Sir,
him.
I misstated the term, okay?
At this point, the reason we're requesting the identification is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court.
It's not been approved by any Supreme Court.
Okay, all right. Well,
unless you have
disagree
reasonable,
all you want, but just because you think so doesn't mean
unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Okay. Well,
I don't have to provide any ID, sir.
But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave, you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who pays for these streets, sir?
Excuse me?
Who pays for the street?
Upper Chichester Township.
The township, right? The people. It's a taxpayer-funded street, right? And that means I can park here. I can travel through here also. I can stop on the streets. It's not illegal for me to do that. Did I commit an infraction?
We didn't say you're doing anything illegal at this point.
So then I'm not
vehicle.
providing any ID if I didn't commit anything illegal, if I didn't do anything illegal. There's
well,
no law,
sir.
But then?
You heard me.
We could actually pull him out of the car and lock him up. Remember to trust that.
You have business in the area, sir?
Do I have to answer any questions?
I'm just asking, you have a business in the area?
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay, you don't want to answer any questions? Is that what you're saying?
No, sir. Yes, I do not.
Okay. All right. Have a good day then, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well, because I want to get your side. Because somebody came in.
I have
reported like a dispute and said that you made threats. I just want to get your side so I can do a report on it.
I don't answer any questions. If that person said I made threats, have them provide you with evidence and take me to court. I have my evidence too. Okay, so I'm not answering any questions.
What's going on, everybody? And today's videos come from Lack Audit. And I will tell you one thing. This guy puts out a master class on how to shut down cops. And that's exactly what he does. He shuts down every single cop he comes into contact with. He stands on his Fourth Amendment and Fifth Amendment right in every single video. And in all his videos, there's not one cop that's ever walked away with any answers to their questions or ID. So let's jump into the video and watch him deliver a swift KO to every cop that's dumb enough to try him. And the first video was filmed in Mahwah, New Jersey in Bergen County. These cops quickly regretted even pulling in behind him.
What's up, boss? How are you?
Can I help you?
How you doing?
Can I help you, sir?
Are you stranded or?
Is there a reason why you're asking me questions?
Well, you're parked on the side of the road.
Is that illegal?
Make sure you're not disabled or anything like that.
I don't think that's the reason. Why did you put your lights on?
The officer approaching the vehicle seems innocent enough, right? No, and Lack Audit's bullshit detector is on point. This cop's pretending to care about his safety, but the real reason for the stop is about to come shortly after. And Lack Audit called it the moment that stupid pig opened his dumb mouth.
You just saw a black guy here and just decided...
For your safety in mind, when I come behind you, I'm going to put my lights on.
I'm safe. I'm in the corner and parked legally.
Okay.
You think that's safe enough?
You weren't parked illegally.
I think you're lying. What is the real reason why you're here?
To make sure that you're okay and not disabled, that you may need a tow or something like that.
I don't think...
all the time.
I don't think that's the reason. You know that's not the reason. So can you mind stop lying and just get to the point? Why are you here?
Well, that's my first reason.
That's my first reason. Now that you mention it, here's the other and real and only reason I showed up today. Got him.
Another reason is there was a complaint earlier that you may have exchanged words with somebody earlier.
Is that illegal?
That is not illegal.
So then why?
Make sure everything was okay.
I don't want. Listen, I don't want to be approached. Okay, my day was already messed up, and I just want to be left alone. That's it.
Completely fine. That is completely fine. You are parked legally on the side of the road. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to make sure everything was okay.
Yeah, you're drawing attention to me by turning your lights on
Have
there.
any complaint signed against the person that you had words with?
Allegedly, right?
What's that?
Allegedly. The dude...
I did not take the report. I was told to come in the area because they had taken your plate down. So I'm just checking it out. If you don't want to sign complaints against them or talk to me about that, that's completely fine. You're doing nothing wrong sitting here on the side of the road.
This is some great cop logic. You've done nothing wrong, you're parked legally on the side of the road, and I'm still here. And the cop's still there because he's fishing, and he's kind of pissed that Lack Audit hasn't bitten that worm yet. But Lack Audit is awesome because he shuts him down from the very beginning. The moment he's approached by police and they make their spiel, the first thing he says is that illegal? And at that point, nothing he's doing is illegal. So the cops remaining is just a result of their ego and their willingness to try as hard as they can to violate his rights. And they are going to very quickly regret it.
I want nothing to do with any racist people out here. And I'm referring to whatever individual.
I'm not racist, sir.
I'm not saying you. Did I say
my
you?
job just to check out to make sure everything's good.
I never said you were the racist. If I never identified you. I said I want nothing to do with any racists out here. Okay? So
All
I just want to be left
do
alone.
you live here in this development?
I'm not answering any questions. Does he live here in the development?
I don't know. I didn't speak to him.
So then why are you asking me these questions? I don't want to answer any
Because
questions.
This is kind of a private,
Private what?
semi-private. There's only an entrance and an exit.
This cop just isn't willing to stop. He's been out fishing and he hasn't caught anything. And his tyrant ego just needs to go away with something. And now it's a semi-private road. And Lack could be doing something illegal. But remember 10 seconds ago?
And you're doing nothing wrong sitting here on the side of the road.
First, he's doing nothing wrong sitting there on the side of the road. Now, he might be doing something wrong because it's a private road. Wonder what his idiot cop mind is going to tell him to say next.
Is this a public street?
It is a public
So
street.
then it's
That's
not
why I said
private
semi.
then.
This is what I mean when I say this guy puts on a masterclass. He hits him off right from jump. So the cops know that they have no probable cause, no reasonable articulable suspicion, and no reason to even be there standing and talking to him. Now, in a matter of seconds, he has this cop going from he's done nothing wrong, it's a public street, to it's now a private street and he's done something wrong, and now we're back to it's a public street again. This cop must be exhausted because Lack Audit has him doing mental laps.
Is that a fire hydrant?
A fire hydrant? I don't know where you're from.
Right over there. Is that a red fire hydrant?
Yeah, there's a red fire
Okay,
hydrant.
so who puts fire hydrants up?
What's that?
Who puts the fire hydrants there? Is it a state-owned fire hydrant?
I don't know what kind of fire hydrant that is.
Well, listen, then you probably need to go research it. I need to be left alone. I'm not doing anything wrong. If you want to go talk to someone, you can probably talk to whoever's in those other cars,
told that
okay?
you had some sort of exchange with somebody. I just wanted to make sure you're good to go.
I'm not answering any questions. I just want to be left alone.
That's fine then.
Can I get a card number, please?
A CAD number?
Yes, for the call.
I'd have to go back to my computer.
Sure. There's no threat here.
Some identification
For what?
to know who I'm talking to.
I don't want you to know who you're talking to, and I don't need to know who you are. As a matter of fact, I do need to know who you are. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sinisi 1152.
Which department are you with?
Mahwah Police Department.
Or where is that located?
221 Franklin Turnpike.
Okay. And is this individual who's coming here your supervisor?
He is not my supervisor.
Can he identify himself to me, please?
Can he identify? You'd have to ask him. I can't tell him to do anything.
The Officer Berger, 1184.
Okay. And you were the same department?
Yeah, Mahwah Police Department.
Okay. Are you guys on the same level? Are you a supervisor?
No.
Okay. Okay, I would like to be left alone.
All right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well, all right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well,
This cop is tongue twisted. Moron can't even get the words out. It's like this cop is talking to Michael Jordan and he just saw his partner get wiped down in a quick game of pickup. He knows he has no business playing with someone that caliber, and he should just take his ball and go home. But his ego won't let him, so he wants in on the punishment too. But not all cops are dumb, so before we get back to the video, a word from the smartest cop I've seen so far.
all right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well,
Just kidding, back to the video.
because I want to get your side because somebody came in
I have
reported
those.
like a dispute and said that you made threats. I just want to get your side so I can do a report on it.
I don't answer any questions. If that person said I made threats, have them provide you with evidence and take me to court. I have my evidence too. Okay, so I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. That's it.
I just want to be left alone.
That's what I told you from the beginning, did I not?
Told me what? No, you told me that you're here to check and see if I'm okay, if I need any assistance. And I know that's
Correct.
not the
You're
bottom.
on the side of the road, and it's not that far
Do
off.
you
that
stop
somebody
at
might be
every
disabled.
car that's parked to the side of the road and ask them, here, are you disabled? How often do you do that? You know
Quite
that
often, actually, we get calls all the time for that.
you didn't get a call for this. You don't have to butter me up. You know, you can come and tell me the truth.
I'm not buttering you up.
Yes, don't approach me with a lie. Just come and tell me the truth. Hey, we got a call. You're not interested in my safety, and you and I both know my safety is not your concern according to the Supreme Court.
According to the Supreme Court, okay, very good.
It's not.
All right, well, if you don't want to talk to the officer about the situation, you seem to be good to go. So no.
I would just like the CAD number so I can go. Yeah, so I can get the call.
I'll go to my vehicle and get the CAD
Thank you
number.
very much.
These videos are only going to keep getting better, so let's jump into the next one from Millsboro, Delaware.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
Corporal Blatt with the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why we're making contact, some lady came out to report that you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
And we're just trying to find out what the deal is, what's going on.
Just sitting here minding my business, not doing
You
anything.
got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that.
Little girls, we got kids. And
I got kids in my neighborhood too, and I don't call the cops on people who park there. And you know what I do? I take note of the car, take a picture and document the license plate number and a watch.
yeah.
There's no crime until there's a crime.
So what you'll need to do, and here's the problem.
This part always drives me nuts, but it's a real clear tell from the cops when they say, here's the problem. And that usually follows when they explain to a citizen that you're not doing anything wrong and they're unable to violate your rights. And for them, not being able to assault or abuse you is a problem. This guy's filming me and I want him tased, arrested, and beaten. Well, here's the problem. This guy is sitting on a public road committing no crime, and I want you to take him to jail. Well, I'd love to do that, but here's the problem. It should never be a problem to leave someone alone when they're not committing a crime, but it's just not in the cops' DNA.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
This is a private roadway, but the only thing is what he's saying. If the HOA has signs up saying that it's private property,
Yeah.
or soliciting, we actually, if we had that up there and signs were on there, we could actually pull them out of the car and lock them up. Somebody would trust that.
No, they can't do that. You'd have to give me the opportunity to
that
leave.
we don't have the signs up there. There's nothing that we can do to take action right now.
Mom, let me tell you how trespassing works. You'd have to give me the opportunity to leave, okay?
Exactly.
And he said he would pull me out the car. You see what?
No, I exactly said.
see what
we
happens?
would have to give you the chance to leave.
You see what happened? No, he didn't.
No, the cop didn't say that. Exactly what he said was...
We could actually pull them out of the car and lock them up. Somebody would trust that.
No, he didn't.
I guess, Houston, we still have a problem. That is what you said.
What was his words exactly? We could have pulled him out of the car.
Let me.
But I'm just saying, we could have pulled him out of the car. But I'm just saying.
Tongue-tied like a mother. This seems familiar.
All right, sir. Can I just ask you about? Well,
Lack audit's on fire.
You see why you don't call cops? Because ignorance is bliss, and people like this cause harm to innocent people like me who are doing nothing wrong by pulling me out. And I will sue their department from now till to the end of time, okay? Especially him.
I misstated the term, okay? What I said, we would make contact with you, okay? And then if you refused to leave, then we would take action.
That is the correct procedure right there, not yank me out of the car.
I'm sorry.
Now let's head over to Bucks County, Pennsylvania for another dumb cop shut down.
No, me. It's me back here.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm good,
Sergeant
man.
Coline from Lower Southampton Police. For your safety in mind, that since it's being recorded.
Likewise.
How you doing today? We had a couple calls that you were here today and yesterday. Do you have business in the area, sir?
Do I have to answer any questions?
I'm just asking you have a business in the area.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay, you don't want to answer any questions, then? Is that what you're saying?
No, sir. Yes, I do not.
Okay. All right. Have a good day then, sir.
Thank you very much.
Now let's head into another one from the Upper Nowhere Township Police Department. Really, it's the middle of nowhere.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Officer Reeves, Upper Chichester Township Police Department. The reason we're here is we got a call for a suspicious vehicle, okay? Someone, passerby or whomever called, said it was a white vehicle sitting along the power lines.
I'm sitting on the power lines. Or sitting in a public street.
What's that?
I'm sitting in a public street minding my business. That's all I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a call for a suspicious vehicle. We're just checking on said vehicle. Are you the owner of the car, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer any questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Can I get a badge number?
51. Would you like the supervisor's badge number too?
Yes, please.
It's 37.
And his name?
Sergeant Brian Gilmore.
Brian Gilmore. Okay.
Would you like to speak to him as well?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I just want to mind my business, man. People drive by here, see me parked here doing nothing wrong.
Amendment right, not talk to us.
Yes, because I'm not doing anything illegal, right? Literally just parked in a public street.
What's that, Sarge? Sarge requesting your ID.
I'm not going to provide that. I didn't commit any crimes. I'm parked legally in a public street, doing nothing wrong. Nothing.
Okay.
All right.
What's that? He says no to the ID. He's parked on public street doing nothing wrong.
That's right.
Okay, well.
Just because somebody called in a suspicious car doesn't mean you're doing anything illegal. Did they specifically identify something illegal that I was doing? Was I trespassing?
At this point, the reason we're requesting the identification is number one, we identify everybody we talk to. It's part of our routine. It's accepted, and it's something that's been approved by the Supreme Court,
it's not been,
and the United States Supreme Court.
It's not been approved by any Supreme Court.
Okay, all right. Well,
unless you have reasonable,
disagree all you want, but just because you think so doesn't.
Unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime.
Okay. Well,
I don't have to provide any ID, sir.
But you're on one of our streets in our town, and in order for you to leave, you're going to have to be legally able to drive.
Who pays for these streets, sir?
Excuse me?
Who pays for the street?
Upper Chichester Township.
The township, right? The people. It's a taxpayer-funded street, right? And that means I can park here. I can travel through here also. I can stop on the streets. It's not illegal for me to do that. Did I commit an infraction?
We didn't say you're doing anything illegal at this point.
So then I'm not
providing
any ID if I didn't commit anything illegal, if I didn't do anything illegal. There's
no
law, there's
sir.
But then?
You heard me.
There's an investigation that you have to conduct.
Yes.
So far, in your investigation, what have you concluded that I've done that's illegal?
That I have somebody that's refusing to provide identification.
And that's not illegal. Am I under arrest?
Sir. Under the vehicle code?
Am I under arrest?
Huh? You're not. You may be, and we'll have to find that out.
So are you threatening me with arrest?
Am I threatening you? No, I am not threatening you.
Well then,
I am telling you that if I have to do my job, I do my job. That's an entirely different thing.
Sir, well, conduct your job. I'm not providing any ID because I didn't commit any crimes.
You don't need to commit a crime for us to ask you to provide ID, sir.
Yes.
You've done nothing illegal, but you have to provide us your identification. Last time I checked the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution, it said you have the right to be secure in your person, your papers, and effects. That same Fourth Amendment right also gives you the right to move freely and to have that travel unencumbered by any force. And in absence of probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime has been, is currently in the commission of being committed, or is about to be committed, you don't ever have to give up your ID. And that's not subject to change in jurisdiction or state. It's not like that applies in Texas, but it doesn't apply here where I live in Massachusetts. Those rights are inalienable. They can never change, but often stupid cops like this think that inalienable means exchangeable. And that's not how it goes.
You do. Yes, you do. You need RAS. Without RAS, there's no probable cause.
I have somebody that called in that this vehicle's been sitting
Anyone
here for an extended period of time.
So if someone calls in here, a black guy is sitting here, is that
Nobody
illegal?
said anything about you being black.
Well, I'm saying if they do. Is that illegal? Can you just come here and
They didn't
identify
say
me?
you were a pink flamingo either. So
well, that's fine. But I'm not providing any ID. Where do we go from here? I didn't do anything illegal. You're threatening me with arrest.
I'm telling you that you need to provide identification. You're
I'm
part
not
of an
providing any
investigation at this
investigation.
point.
I'm
You are
not.
required.
Do your investigation. Go and talk to the person who called and find out what I did that was illegal. Talk to them. Do your investigation. Do a thorough investigation. You just don't come here and talk to me. Talk to them. See what I did. Because they called, so talk to them. I didn't do anything wrong. You're not going to force me to identify.
Didn't do anything wrong,
but
sir.
do an investigation to see if I did anything
The
wrong.
first step of my investigation is requiring you to provide
I'm not
identification.
providing any ID. I did nothing wrong. I'm sitting on a public street. You don't have the right to just pull up on me and say, hey, I need the ID because someone called. It doesn't work like that.
I came here because
That's
somebody
exactly
called
what you did.
It is not, sir.
You pulled up here because someone called and say, hey, I
because
need the
somebody
identification. Doesn't work like that. I'm not providing it. Can I have your supervisor, please?
I am the supervisor.
I want your supervisor,
My
lieutenant.
supervisor is the chief. We don't have a lieutenant.
I'm sorry.
You're
man.
welcome to go to the police station and talk to the chief.
I don't have to. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm parked on a public street. Until the laws of America change where we have to identify because an officer comes and say, hey, give me identification.
Well, you need to work on reading up on the court.
I know exactly what it says.
Okay, what does it say?
I know what it says. I have a First Amendment right to record. I have a Fourth Amendment right.
Nobody said you can't record.
Well, let me finish. Let me finish. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be safe in my documents and papers. Unless I commit a crime, I do not have to identify.
I'm not unreasonably searching or seizing anything at this point.
You're trying to seize my ID.
I'm asking you to provide identification. It's part of my job.
And I'm respectfully refusing that. I'm refusing it.
And in the state of Pennsylvania,
Yes.
if you're operating a motor vehicle, which is what you're doing,
I'm not operating a motor vehicle.
you
I'm parked.
absolutely are.
I'm parked on a public street.
You're in command and control of the vehicle.
I'm parked on a public
If
street.
you were under the influence of alcohol or another drug, I could arrest you for DUI, but you're not.
I'm parked on a public street.
Okay.
Good. That's all I'm doing here. I'm parked on a public street. Doing nothing illegal.
You're the subject of an investigatory detention. Okay.
Can I get a case number, please? Can I get a case number?
Nope.
I need a case number. I want this documented.
Okay. We
Can I get a
document
case
everything.
number?
You're welcome to go to the police station and request a report. But we're not going to know who you are because you didn't provide us any ID.
I don't have to. Can
Okay.
I get a case number?
Nope.
You're not providing me the case number?
That's correct.
Okay, well then you're not getting any ID.
Okay.
What's the next step?
You'll probably get a citation for failure to provide driver's license.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead. Let's do that. Let's do that. You're a tyrant. That's what you are. You're threatening me for doing nothing wrong. Fuck out of here. Gilmore. Hey.
You're not getting it.
Can you call this guy here?
You're not talking to him. You're talking to me.
I'm speaking to him, sir. I'm allowed. He's funded by the taxpayer.
What do you need?
Sir, can I get an incident number, please?
I don't have an incident number yet.
You're not getting it.
Can you call the dispatcher and give me this incident number? I'd like to document
you can stop
this.
at our police station and grab the incident number.
So you're not providing incident number?
I don't have an incident number until I go back and do the report. I can't just pull one out of thin air.
All right, let me
So,
talk to
well, he
the
doesn't
other
have one
officer.
either, and that's the supervisor.
I just want to talk to him. It's just fine. It's just 84-9. Gonna harass me for doing nothing wrong. Stay away from your dog. I'm not allowed.
Stay away from the dog.
I'm not approaching the dog.
You walk right close to the car.
Is it illegal to be close to the car?
I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to be surprised.
The door is closed. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm sorry. Sure. Hey, can I come in there? Hey, do you mind giving me incident number, please?
Yep.
That's all I wanted.
Last name's Clap, badge number is 44.
Thank you, Clap.
Hey, have a good one.
I just want an incident number. Literally, that's all.
We don't generate an incident number until it clears. All right.
Until it clears what? Like the call?
The radio system, yep.
So you're about to clear it, I would assume?
You can get it tomorrow, okay?
So no incident
To the
number?
police department? No, not right now.
Okay.
All right?
Yep. 842. All right. I'll just walk next to the car again. Is that illegal?
Like I said in the beginning of the video, Lack Audit puts on a masterclass. I get people from all over the world sending me videos. And they'll send me one video of them telling off a cop or with ID refusals. Literally every video on this guy's channel is a 4th and 5th Amendment video. He doesn't answer any questions, he doesn't ever give ID, and he walks away each time. The last video you saw, he didn't get a citation. After a debate, and a debate that was much ado about nothing, he wound up leaving there too, and every single video he makes moving past this point is going to be the same way. But I've never seen anybody put cops into such a state of panic where they literally can't even get words out of their mouth. The only thing they can muster is a stupid cop stutter. And this guy doesn't have to go anywhere to get this type of content. It seems like he's driving, he pulls over to the side of the road, and when he's done traveling, he takes a break on a public street parked legally on the side of the road. And these cops find their way to him. I think most of these cops are probably into dominatrix, because it seems like they really enjoy getting abused, because they flock to him and he straight up legally abuses them, performing the ultimate script flip and literally turning the tables on each dumb cop he comes into contact with. So make sure you go check out Lack Audit. His channel link will be in the description of this video, and I suggest you watch every one of his videos, tell him Accountability for All sent you, and set the notification bell to always, so the next time a cop gets well, stupid, they're stupid, you'll be the first to know. Don't forget, First, Fourth, Fifth Amendment rights, crucial if you're filming the cops. You have a right to free press, free religion, the right to redress your grievances, and to peaceably assemble and protest. You have the right to be secure in your persons, your papers and effects, and travel, without that travel being unencumbered. You have the right to be free from an illegal search and seizure. Without consent or a warrant, this is the only thing the cops get. And you also have the right to remain silent, and to not answer questioning. And your silence can't be used against you as an admission of guilt. These are your rights, and there's people around the globe every single day flexing them to make sure that you stay a little more free. And that's the reason I stopped you today.